by the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Understand. You want a clean fight? All right. Fight out of those clinches. Back to your corners. Wait the bell.
Fight fans, as we enter the last 3 fights of the night, let's make some noise on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, come on, Atlanta!
All right, thank you, Adam Gibbs, Vince Ferrara, Terry Moss, the guest analyst for the 6th fight of the night here at the Big Rock Out 4 GWCC downtown Atlanta here on GoFightLive.tv. Adonis Inman in the white trunks with the black trim and Dino Dumonjic in the black trunks. Dino is from Croatia, but now here fighting out of Atlanta. Adonis Inman, of course, has a terrific corner fighting out of Delgado Boxing Gym with Jesse Becerra and Nathan Livramento. Boy, you talk about talent and boxing knowledge that Adonis has at his disposal, including with Paul Delgado. Is nice combination from Dino with a right and a left. That's an impressive corner that Adonis has to be able to lean on.
Yeah, he's got you know, a really good situation. He's got a good gym and good training, and he's got, even with this height advantage now, he's got a good record. He should have all the advantages.
Both fighters have stuck punches early on, both connecting. Nice exchange. Boy, Dino has quick hands. Dino seems to be content to counterpunch to this point. What are you seeing here early on, Terry?
Well, they both know their way around the ring pretty well. Even though Adonis has this reach and this height, Dino knows how to use, I mean, he's kind of boxing on the outside a little bit, so, you know, he's doing a good job of not letting Adonis take advantage of that height.
Are those pads in his lower legs? Is that for blood flow, or what are those? Can you tell, or are they just stylish black socks high?
They're stylish black socks. That's what they are.
Look at Dino, hands down.
You can see his game.
Yeah. He wants Inman to come at him. And Inman obliging here early on. Adonis Inman at 2-0. Dino Dumonjic at 1-1. Both local fighters. Shot to the body, a right hand by Adonis Inman. Adonis wanted to initiate the exchanges. Do you think he's been successful at that early on, Terry, or has it been kind of a mixed bag?
I really would say that Dino might be handling the round a little bit better. He seems to be in control of the round, but you know, you just have to see what comes in the next round.
Final seconds of this first round. Oh, both connect, and Dino on the attack. Wild right hand from Inman, and boy, the face has really gotten red. A shot from Inman at the end of the round, a smile from Adonis Inman, who felt good. In the close of that first round, after Dino Dumonjic had a good start to the round, who would you score that first round to, Terry?
I'd have to give that to Dino, that round.
Tell us what's going on with Terry Moss these days.
Well, busy. One of my fighters, Jackie Breitenstein, was supposed to be on this card, and her fight fell out in the last couple of days. So we're really disappointed about that. She has a huge fan base, and you know, we always want to get her in front of the crowd. But she'll be fighting on March 19th on a Golden Girl promotion, and that's going to be a card titled Return of the Champions. So,
And now, here is the Takata girl, Miss Janice.
promoting my Atlanta corporate fight night and training myself. I may even do that retirement fight on that card, so we'll just have to see what happens.
How about that? Wow, you got a little breaking news there from Terry Moss. Outstanding. Terry, the last Big Rock Out, we didn't get a chance to see Jackie in an actual fight. She ended up having someone slide in an exhibition at the last moment, and we didn't get a chance to see her at all today. So I know that's got to be really disappointing for her.
Yeah, it's really hard with the females. There's just so few of them to try to find, you know, especially, you know, depending on the budget of the show, that, you know, trying to get somebody in there that can come. It's, you know, same thing last show. We had one fallout.
What are you seeing here in these early seconds of the second round?
I can see that Adonis is trying to get his happens.
In the clinch, Dino willing to throw there in short range.
Sort of like what they've worked on in the gym. See, he's got good head movement. He's even got good range right there. He's just going to have to let his hands go. So, as you can see, Dino's first. So, Adonis needs to come on and be first and use that jab a whole lot more.
It's different. I mean, it looks like Adonis is stepping forward, but Dino is first. Is that the way it looks like to you?
Yeah, he's stepping forward, but he's not using that jab. And being as tall as he is, he's got a nice jab. He needs to stick it out there and use that to control, Dino.
And Adonis may be pawing at his right eye just a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that. Smile from Adonis, shot to the body, then a right over the top, connects to Dino, but nothing too significant. Left hand connects from Dino to Adonis Inman.
Lead uppercut by Dino, surprising from the shorter guy.
Yeah.
And it connected.
Well, he's underneath, so to speak, so Dino countering.
He's really working that body. I mean, he's really dominating, the flow of what goes on in this round. So,
what can Adonis do to kind of change this up and maybe seize a little bit more of this fight? Oh, and
more
staggers
right
back, yeah. Catches Dino flush. That might have been a right to the body. Is that what staggered him? See if that changes things for either fighter, if it ups the confidence of Adonis Inman, who gets caught by a right cross from Dino Dumonjic. Again, that left hand first from Dino. Stuck a punch to the body, and Inman still stepping forward, but Dino, for the most part, is still first.
not only that, but he's a good counter puncher, and he's a good lead puncher, and he's got good footwork. He's going to be a hard fight for Adonis, but he's just going to have to let his hands go.
Dumonjic is really using a variety of different punches as well in his repertoire, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
Oh, Dino catches Inman, who's staggered and covering up, sticks a jab back, and gets Dino off of him for just a little bit in a exchange there. You can see the effects on both fighters with punches to the face. Who would you score that round to, Terry?
Well, I have to give that one to Dino also.
Okay. 4-round welterweight fight here at the Big Rockout 4 in downtown Atlanta. Lovely Tecate ring girls in the ring right now. The entertainment, terrific. So
here comes
many
this Kaylin, Miss Georgia.
Outstanding. Then Atlanta's own rock band, Hold Cell, performing. You can find out more about them at Hold Cell.
Check out AMPM-BP. If you think all convenience stores are created alike, think again. Visit your local AMPM for beverages, hot food, and fuel. That's AMPM, more than just a quick stop. Please join us tonight at the after party for the Big Rockout 4 at Havana Club in Buckhead, where your admission is free with your Big Rockout ticket.
So, Terry Moss, guest analyst for this sixth fight tonight, has Dino Dumonjic winning the first 2 rounds in this 4-round fight. What can Adonis Inman do to kind of change things here in this fight, Terry?
I still say he's got to use that jab a lot more, and maybe don't go straight in, going in with angles. And this Dino's a counter puncher. Plus he's slipping in between the punches. I mean, he's really making it a hard fight for Adonis. So he's just going to have to really let his hands go. I'd put pressure on Dino. Probably the best thing to do at this point, because he's kind of waiting back and letting him pick his shots.
What do you think of the movement of Dumonjic? Because it looks like he's changing directions a lot on Inman. He's not just going one direction. He's going back and forth. How much of an advantage can that be?
He's got really good ring generalship. I mean, he's controlling, where Adonis goes. His lateral movements, angles, his go to the body, then he's down to the head.
And really connected on Inman right now. Flurry of about 12 punches, and Inman responds back, but then is vulnerable to the counter from Dino Dumonjic, who lets him off the hook. Inman with a smile comes after him. Inman on the attack, but wild. And what a stretch there by Dino. Boy, Dino was working the levels and connecting with a body to the body. to the head and really forcing Inman to cover up. But Inman still kind of gathered himself again and is coming forward, but not always throwing.
I tell you, he doesn't look like a one-on-one fighter, I'll say that. He's, got a lot of ring generalship. He looks like he's, a seasoned fighter.
He can wear those black socks all day as high as he wants if he's going to fight like this. Dino Dumonjic in the black trunks. Adonis Inman in the white trunks. Out of Delgado Boxing Gym. Oh, the left hand stuck to the ear of Adonis Inman.
I would call Dino a sharpshooter, really. He's doing he's really kind of impressive. It's making it a really hard fight for Adonis. That's a good counter right there.
Nice. That might have been the most flush shot from Adonis Inman all night. Dino responded back, shot to the body, and now Inman connects, and now he feels a little confidence, it looks like. Dino slowing down just a little bit, see if Inman can get something going to close out this round. Right hand connection, Dino. Shot to the body, tries to go upstairs, misses with the right and then the left. Shot to the body by Inman, responded with a left by Dino.
This is a really good fight.
Who would you give that round to, Terry?
I still would have to give it to Dino. Adonis did a lot better that round. He started putting a little more pressure on him, but I would say that, I'd have to give it to him.
Might have had the most flush shot of the round here in front of us, but really wasn't able to feed off of that and to take advantage of it and really swing the momentum even more in his direction.
Well, it's just that Dino had so many flush shots in that round,
Yeah.
In fact,
How many of you are
a lot
getting
his
revved
shots
up for
were
the
even
main
though
event
one
tonight
punch
between
was
Paul the Truth Delgado and Classy Chris Gray?
very good punch.
So what
How many
what
Chris
are-
Gray fans we have on hand
Jesse
with us this
Becerra and
afternoon?
Nathan Livramento in the
How many Paul Delgado
camp. What are
fans
they
do we
saying
have
to
with us this
Adonis
afternoon?
right now?
I can't say at this point, but I would imagine they're probably telling him to put pressure on him to be first, not to wait. Pressure is what he needs to do right now.
Is honesty the best policy in saying you're down 3-0, this is your last round, son. You got to knock him out.
Well, that depends on the fighter. Sometimes you tell them they're down and it can take their confidence away. He might just tell them, we need the round, we need you to do this, you need to go knock him out. You can be honest, but you got to do it in the right way.
And now Dino on the attack. Inman swung it around, and now Dino pointing to his head as Inman stalks Dino once again. But both fighters had good, clean shots to start this fourth and final round here at the Big Rock Out 4. I'm Vince Ferrara along with guest analyst Terry Moss in this sixth fight of the night, the main event. Paul Delgado and Chris Gray on the way in just a little bit. We also have a terrific Ring of Honor ceremony for Buddy and Bo Davis, who meant so much to boxing in the state of Georgia.
Well, Dino's been boxing the whole night, which is kind of surprising with him being the smaller guy. But he's just really doing a good job. He's a good boxer.
Adonis still lunging a little bit at times, and Dino has been able to take advantage of a nice left to the body of Inman by Dino. Uppercut, shot to the body, left hand, right hand. Boy, Dino is showing his repertoire tonight. Versatility, overhand right connects. Dino doesn't look phased by the height disadvantage at all. Being the shorter fighter doesn't seem like it's affected him at all.
Well, you look at his size; he's a kind of a big guy to be a little guy, and so he's probably used to all the guys being taller than him. He's obviously handling himself very well with somebody with that height. And not to take anything away from Adonis, he's got a hard fight in front of him. It's not like he's got, he doesn't. You fight a one-on-one fighter, you don't expect it to look like this. So, he definitely has a tough fight on his hands.
Well, his two opponents had a combined one fight in Adonis's in their careers in fights against Adonis Inman. So he's already doubled that with two fights in the career of Dino Dumonjic. But as you mentioned, uppercut, then a right and a left. Back to the body with a right by Dumonjic. What a flurry here by Dino as Adonis Inman hangs on. Referee lets him go. Both fighters exchange, but Jim Korb letting them work. Adonis Inman misses there. Dino Dumonjic looking over his corner for instructions. Final seconds of this bout. Oh, Adonis Inman gets clocked. Left hand, right hand. Inman, see if he can survive some hard shots. Another right from Dumonjic. Can't put him down. They both exchange past the final bell, and the crowd loves it. What
Fight
action.
fans, let's give a big round of applause as an all-out war has occurred in fight number 6.
We've seen fights go the distance. We've seen knockdowns. We've seen knockouts tonight. Boy, the big rockout just continues to get more and more entertaining, and what a 6 fight. Let's start with that 4th round. Would you give that to Dino once again?
I'm sorry, I have to do it. Yeah, he earned it. You know, I mean, again, like I said, taking nothing away from Adonis. He's got a tough fighter in front of him, a tough little strong guy. You know, that's used to that kind of height disadvantage. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's got good ring generalship, and he's, you know, just a real good little boxer. So.
5'10", 149 for Adonis Inman, who is 31 years old. Doesn't look anything like that, anything close to that. Closer probably to 21, but he's used to hearing about all that.
Right.
And then Dino Dumonjic at 5'6", 149, a stockier frame, but boy, really, as you mentioned, Terry, the ring generalship just looked like he knew his way around, had a game plan, and had